first, the news out of Philly. 4 nights ago, Paul George had what was probably his best game of the season. Scored 32, had 9 threes in a win over the Bucks. And while his numbers overall are down, he is the Sixers' third leading scorer, but now he's going to be sidelined till late March. The NBA suspended him 25 games for violating the league's anti-drug program. We get more on that as we check in with senior NBA insider Shams Charania. Shams, what is up here?
This is a highly unusual and stunning development, Ernie, for one of the league's really great players in the past and someone of his caliber. But Paul George told me today in a statement that this occurrence happened for Paul George with this test that led to a 25-game ban due to an improper medication for a mental health related issue, not a physical one. Paul George told me that he takes full responsibility for his actions and, quote, poor decision-making. And remember, back in 2020, during the NBA bubble, Paul George was outspoken about mental health that he faced during that time, even in the past few years. But he will now be sidelined through March 25th. He's going to be eligible for the last 10 games of the 76ers season. And in total, guys, this is going to cost Paul George almost $12 million.
Shams Charania reporting tonight. We appreciate the information. Thank you, Shams. Look, this is, when you look at Philadelphia, they've been making a little move. Number 6 in the East right now, over 500. We pointed out the other day, they were never above 500 last year, haven't been below 500 this year, in playoff position. What does this do to them?
You know, it's good to have, everybody ready to go, the full team, when you're going into the postseason. It's unfortunate that this happened. But I just want to say that, they give us a booklet on what to do and what not to do. They give us a booklet. They also give you inside the booklet how long it takes to get rid of something. So, I don't want to elaborate what he was doing or what he was doing, but, stuff like this should not happen because they give you the booklet that said, don't take this, 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 and this, the letter of the law. Do not take any of these things. And when you've been in the league this long, you know what it is. They test you 3 to 4 times a year. So, but this is definitely going to hurt them. But, listen, Edgecomb's been playing great. Maxi's starting to play a little bit better. Embiid is coming back. They still have a little bit of momentum. So somebody else have to step up. But when you're going into a postseason, you like to have a guy with experience like Paul George.
Well, if this is the accuracy of what happened, isn't this an oxymoron, like a contradictory of terms? Like you have mental health and you're taking medicine for it that you can't. That would be, to me, that's why I don't understand it. I'm not sure what drug or medicine that he was taking, but that is a contradictory of terms. So I'm sure that Adam Silver wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
That doesn't add up to me because, again, it's a contradiction. If you have mental health, there is nothing that you should take that help you that you can't take.
That's on that list.
There wouldn't be a list for that. There wouldn't be a list for that.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's not on that list.
It couldn't be.
But even if it's on the list,
they would let you take that.
They would let you take that for mental health.
For mental health.
And listen, Kenny, I'm 100% agree with you. It's something fishy going on here. Now, I don't joke around about mental health, but if you're taking something for mental health, that's got to be an outlier to the NBA.
Not a performance-enhancing drug.
Come on, man.
That doesn't make sense.
That doesn't make, listen, like I say, as my girl Judge Judy said, if it doesn't make sense to me, it don't make sense because I like Paul George. But if the NBA and, DeMar DeRozan, who we love, and Kevin Love, they've been the 2 most outspoken advocates for mental health. But if you're taking some for mental health, even if it's on a list, you should get a hall pass. So this does not sound.
Is that the rule, though? I mean,
no. I don't know the rule, but this doesn't make sense.
There's never a good reason taking performance-enhancing drugs, Shaq. But if you're taking a drug for your mental health, you should get a hall pass.
And I would put it like this: if you were having a heart attack, and they gave you medicine to stop your heart attack, and then you played 2 weeks, and that wouldn't stop you from playing. Like, to me, the league wouldn't do that. So there has to be something else that they have to address, or that is coming out because it just doesn't make sense.
We don't need any player suffering from mental health. If they got a pill out there that can help you with that, you should get a hall pass. But this sounds fishy.
And again, 25 games for Paul George.